Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to try to play some Windows games on the M1 Mac Mini, but the base one. The 8GB of RAM, 200GB of storage. The games that we're going to play is Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2012 one, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Tomb Raider Underground, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So let's see how they perform. So we're going to start here with Need for Speed Most Wanted. How you can see the game runs amazing. Doesn't have any problems, does have some small lags from there to there, but it's not that big of a deal. The game is running perfectly, literally perfectly in some situation. In some situation does have some lag and stuff like that, but it's not a big of a deal. The only thing I do apologize, I couldn't find any way of making this recording have sound and keep the original performance. So I have to record it without a sound using a special plugin that I connected my Mac to my Windows computer. So just a heads up here. But yeah, the games runs amazing. Need for Speed, for example, here I just crashed. The game was perfect, no lag, no nothing. Going to literally change the car in a second here. Here it is. And now no lag, no nothing. So the games does run amazing. Now don't get me wrong, all the settings are medium settings with a 1080p resolution, so I'm not going to play this very ultra high. So yeah, now the next one is Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Now these games, I love the game. It's probably my favorite Spider-Man game. I'm telling you right now, I love this game and I will play this game forever. But it didn't go that well, even though it's a old game. So the game is literally everything medium except shadows, which are low. The game does run good enough to be playable. It's one of those games that you actually enjoy playing, doesn't matter how it is. So the game does run amazing. You do get some lag here and here, but not that big of a deal. But how you can see here, and I'll let you concentrate a little bit and just ignore my voice. Yeah, here for example, we're swinging, there's no problems, no stuff. You will have some small lags from time to time. The only thing is that you don't feel it in the game. So it's probably because I recorded it. My OBS didn't manage to keep up the performance of the game with the recording and make it smoothly. But the game is swinging in the city and stuff like that, it does run amazing. No problems, no stuff. And now we're going to the hospital when it's going to be another fight. You will see here the performance does drop a little bit. It's probably because there's going to be too many effects. But yeah, well, see, the performance is dropping slowly while we get to the hospital. I don't know what's in the stone. Here we are fighting. The performance is amazing. We didn't have any problems here. We were having fun. Well, I was trying to remember the buttons because I didn't play this game for a very long time. But yeah, it did run amazing. Didn't have any problems, and it's an enjoyable experience, especially if you didn't play this game. Here we're going back on swinging, and how you can see the resolution, it's not the best quality here because we have to leave this game literally everything medium, shadows low, the screen resolution, really bad. But at least we can play the game, we can have some fun, and yeah, avoid seeing the city from upstairs, because in that scenario, yes, the game does struggle a little bit to keep up and enjoy. I have to admit, I love this game. I have to admit, I really love this game. It's probably one of the best games of Spider-Man. It is the best game. Well, the second best game the Spider-Man PS4 nailed it. Here we have Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm sorry, and we are having some problems with the performance of this game. To be honest, it doesn't run perfectly, doesn't run, I mean, how you can see here, the game is playable, don't get me wrong, but it's probably like 20 FPS, something like this, 25 from time to time. You will get to 30, but it's not going to be constant 30 FPS. So 30 FPS is kind of like when you're lucky. But the game is playable, you can still enjoy the game, you can still have fun, you can still like kick ass and stuff. As you can see here, I'm managing to fight everybody, dodge every bullet. So yeah, this is the jump around from point to point in Spider-Man. I wanted to do it to see how the computer can do it, how can he handle it, and to be honest, he did manage to handle it pretty well. This is the swinging part. Now, to be honest, to swing in this game is really freaking hard. I mean, really hard. I couldn't believe it how hard it is. You have to left click and right click and hold shift at the same time. It's really hard. But how you can see, you can play the game, you can swing in the game, you can still enjoy it. It does have a little bit of lag. Do keep in mind that everything that you see here, the performance is a little bit better because the computer had to run the game and record in the same time, which does make a difference. Now this is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This is the only game that we actually managed to have a sound, because I decided the best thing to do is just let my microphone record the sound from the game and disable it in OBS when the performance for some reason was dropping. But how you can see, the game does have a little bit of lag, does struggle from time to time, but it's actually playable. You can still enjoy the game, you can still have fun in this game. You know, you can still feel you're Goku and you're having fun and you're powerful and stuff like that. Yeah, you actually hear me pressing the keyboard and stuff like that in this game, so I do apologize. It's because of the controller. They managed to dodge that, managed to fight, managed to do everything. And it's pretty nice, to be honest, because you know, you can actually enjoy some really good Windows games on the M1, and it's the cheapest one, the cheapest M1 at the market at the moment. Here I was trying to find, because I was playing with the mouse and keyboard, and how you can see the tutorial is actually telling me the controllers. So I was trying to do like Kamehameha, didn't manage to do it by the end of the day, so I just had to stay with punches. Here, how you can see, we're going to have a nice animation. No lag, everything was perfect. It's a good game, but kind of repetitive. I mean, it does repeat a lot. Tomb Raider, it's, to be honest, everything that you see here, the game is playable, everything is so amazing. My only complaint is everything is on low. Every single thing in this game that you see right now, it's on low. And I didn't expect, it's a really old game, I didn't expect to struggle, but you know, it did struggle. So just to let you know, you can play the game, you can enjoy the game, but everything in this game you have to put everything, or every single settings in low. Now do keep in mind that every single game that you see here, it's an emulated game through Windows, so you have to install macOS, then you will run Windows 11, and then you will run the game. So there are two operating systems plus the game that the computer is running. Now, you know, for that scenario, in this scenario, I will say the performance, mate, there's nothing you can do, nothing to complain about. It runs amazing, But How you can see here, where that was the beginning, this is how it goes. How you can see it's struggling to render the text, or a little bit of lag in the animations here. You go to the actual game in a minute now and we'll see the actual performance there. Here again, the struggle to render the game, the struggle to actually enjoy. But now, since the game already started, now we are actually enjoying the game. There's no lag, no nothing. We are enjoying every single thing in this game. So I'm gonna go down, going to explore a little bit here. You can see no lag, and it's underwater. Normally when it's underwater, when you're having a game with water in general, the computers are struggling 10 times harder to render the water if it's made perfectly, because the effects, you know, it's really hard to create. So it really a lot of things to render and stuff. I'm not a game developer, so I don't know exactly how it works. But from my experience, whenever I get water in a game, always crash my game, or not crash my game, but you know, put the FPS down. So something does affect in this game. How you can see here, the game is playable, it's enjoyable. You can do everything. You probably get, like, in different stages and stuff like that, you will get moments when the game will run perfectly, moments when the game will drop a little bit of frames, but yeah, you can actually play the games in this scenario. So you can have it. Some really amazing games that you can play right now on the M1. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!